today I'm back to film my Project Pan update number 9. So I already filmed this video once. I don't know if I deleted the footage or I never pushed record or something stupid, but I lost the footage and I could not find it, so I am refilming it about a week later than what it's supposed to have been up, but it's okay. But you guys are going to see a little bit of progress I've already made. So first things first, I finished 3 products this month. So if I remember correctly, I think I'm down to 11 products left, which isn't bad at all. So I'm going to go ahead and start with those. Let me see. The first thing I finished is the Maybelline Blushing Beige Lipstick. Thankfully, this is gone. This got a little used up a little faster, I guess, than I would have expected, just because it melted. So it was, I don't know, every time I applied it, it applied a lot because it was melted. But you can see it is down to the plastic now. I will not repurchase. This color was way too nude for me. I had to mix it with glosses, lip liners, things like that to make it work. And even then, I really didn't like it that much. So this is done and I will not repurchase. Glad to have that finished. Next is my Veda Confixer Gel. So I've talked about, I cut my hair. It's in a really long graduated bob thing, the lob that everybody's, doing. And because of that, my hair has been very, very soft, which has been really nice because I cut a lot of the damage off of my hair, but it's just been so soft that it's hard to style it. It doesn't want to hold any volume, it doesn't want to curl, it's just been very difficult. And I managed to finish up my Veda Confixer this gel this month by always kind of using this almost as a hair primer. I would just basically put a little bit of this in from roots to ends just to give my hair a little bit of hold. Confixer is a little bit drying for your hair, so it was really hard for me to make myself use this because I felt like I was damaging my hair. Was I? Not really. It's just a little bit drying. It's not overly dramatic, and I was kind of being dramatic about it. But anyways, I've had this for a really long time. I don't think I'm going to repurchase it. But I am glad to have it done because I've had this since I was in cosmetology school. So I'm glad that is finished. Next is my Twilight Woods Fragrance Mist. I have said many, many times this is like one of my holy grail fragrances. This is something that I could even see myself wearing on my wedding day. It is just one of my all-time favorite perfumes. I am going to take a little break from it, but I think with my birthday being at the end of the month, I will probably repurchase this because, like I said, it's my favorite and I just want a little break from it. So I will definitely repurchase that one. Now on to my progress with everything else. I did really well this month. I am a little nervous about kind of what's left, but I feel pretty confident in my ability to finish most of it. So first things first is my MAC Breath of Plum. When I filmed the original video, it didn't quite look like this, so I do have a little bit more pan showing. I did make some progress, so there is a little bit more pan showing. You can kind of tell I've been concentrating kind of over here, like the pan's a little rougher. It's kind of starting to move in this way a little bit more, and that's where I've been concentrating my brush. That's kind of what I'm focusing on, so I think I can finish this. It's just going to be kind of difficult because this blush is really, really pigmented. I have it on now, and the way that I kind of have to wear it is I have to put it on and then put powder on top of it and just really blend it out, or just use a very small amount of it because it's really pigmented and it's a very dark plummy color, but I love it. It is one of my fall favorites. So I'm going to go ahead and just, kind of keep doing what I'm doing, just use it consistently, and I think I will be able to finish this. So there's that. I think that one's probably going to be one of the ones that goes really close, up until the end, because I don't really see myself finishing that in the next month or two. So I think that one's going to go really close up until the end. Next is my Urban Decay 24/7 Sabbath Liner, and this too is a little bit shorter now. Last time, I think when I filmed the original video, the cap was just above the 2 in 24, and now it's almost covered the 2. But this I really don't think will take too long. It's surprisingly going really fast. I don't feel like I wear it a ton, but every 2 to 3 times I use it, I have to sharpen it just to kind of get more of a finer tip point. But I don't know, this is going pretty well. I feel pretty confident about this one. This one too, I think it's going to take me up until the end. If I wanted to really push it, I think I could finish it in a month or two, but I'm not feeling like I need to push myself with this one. So this will probably go pretty close up until the end, but that's just kind of my choice to not push myself with that one. So next are two shadows from the Anastasia Catwalk palette. I've explained this before, but I just want to pan two shadows out of here. And this too, I've had more pan showing than I did in my original video, but this light pink shadow for sure is going to be one of the ones I finish. And then this one up here. This one had a lot less pan showing on it. It was just kind of a little sliver, I think, last time. And now I've actually used quite a bit. But I don't know, maybe it did look like this. But yeah, so these are probably going to be the two I finish. The pink shade right here, like it's doing, you know, it's doing well, but I'm not going to try to pan that one just because I don't wear that kind of pink color a lot during the fall and winter. And, you know, these two colors are a little bit more wearable for me at this time of the year. This is a really nice transition color. I actually have it on today as a transition color. And then the champagne color just works any day, any season. Today I actually have on this color on my lid. Like I said, I have the pink color in the transition, and then I have another matte dark brown from a different palette, kind of blended into the outer V. I literally just threw like eyeshadow on really quick this morning, so it's just kind of what it is. But this palette is kind of the next thing on my list anyways. It is doing really well. I think that once these two shadows are finished, I'm going to pull this palette out and count it as finished, because all of them have like little dips going on. I didn't realize this palette was probably going to be so easy to pan, so I'm kind of thinking about throwing another small palette in with it next year for Pan That Palette, because I didn't realize it was going to be this easy. I think the only two shades that are going to be difficult are going to be the matte black and then the dark matte red brown color next to it. I feel like these two might be a little more difficult, but everything else just seems to be going really well. You can kind of see some of the dips in them, so I am going to be pulling this out and counting this finished, I think, after this month, just because I just wanted to make some progress with it for next year, so that way I wasn't overwhelmed by panning a whole like brand new full palette, and then, you know, if I finish two shadows, that's really, you know, all I'm left with. And I just think, you know, after another month of use, I really should just pull this out and, you know, save the shadows for Pan That Palette next year. So that is where that is at. Next is my MAC Warm Eyes. This one too, since I've filmed my Pan That Palette update, has already gotten some use and some more pan showing. It's just up here in this corner right here. There's a little bit more pan showing, but for the most part it looks pretty much the same. But this I am definitely planning on finishing this month. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It needs to be done, because I just want to be done with this little palette. It has stressed me out and drove me nuts completely. So I will be really, really glad when this is done, and it's gonna happen this month. So that'll be in my empties next month, I promise. Next is my EOS Red Lip Balm. I think this is the Summer Fruit one, but anyways, I don't know, I could have finished this easily. It's not like it would have been hard, but I kind of set it aside to use with my ColourPop. I got the Ultra Matte liquid lipsticks, and I kind of wanted a lip balm that was going to be really light to pair with these, so I kind of held on to it for that. It's good for that, but I need to finish it, and I'm thinking that this is probably going to be what I'm going to finish next month. And this too has had a little bit of progress because I've been wearing it a lot this last week, so that is a little bit smaller. Next is my MAC lipstick in Odyssey. This too, I've worn it like I think 4 or 5 times since I filmed the video, so this too is a little bit shorter, but I don't think this will take me very long to finish. I'm only hoping, I don't know, I could finish it maybe by the end of this month, but I'm kind of hoping, you know, November to have finished it for sure. So that is kind of where this is at. It's going really well. I don't know, I kind of been wearing it as a lip balm sometimes, or the other thing I like to do is, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's sheer, but I do kind of like to dot this on when I'm wearing like not a lot of makeup, and almost wear as like a natural like tint to my lips, and it's really, really pretty that way. But that's going pretty well. Next is my Milani Lip Flash and Star Flash. This did pretty well this last month. I did use it a couple times, enough that I had to sharpen it. So it is now down to the L in Flash. You can see I just have such a small amount left. I probably really could finish this month too if I wanted to. But it's just really not the kind of lip color I reach for in October. You know, I'm reaching for things like this is Wine and Dine from NYX. Like something like this is like what I'm typically reaching for, or, you know, mauve colors. So this isn't typically something I'm going to reach for. So I'm going to see if I can find a way to wear it and to finish it, because I really don't think this has that many uses left. So this would be really nice to finish. If not, I will finish it November or December, but hoping. This is the one item in here that's kind of scaring me. It's the Revlon Skin Lights. I have been using it, mixing it just with lotion and applying it to like my legs and stuff. I'm wearing pants, nobody can tell, which is kind of fine. I don't know. There's some in the top and then there's some under there, but I don't know like if you can really tell anything at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep going with this. It says it's a face illuminator, but this is, I mean, obviously too dark to be used on my face, so I just have to use it for my body. But I'm going to keep going with this and hopefully finish it. I'm kind of thinking with Halloween coming up, though, I might be able to really get away with using a lot of this or find a use for it. So there's that. Lastly is my Bath & Body Works Japanese Cherry Blossom, and this too has gotten some use since I originally filmed the video. So this is a little bit shorter, not much. I think I only used it like once, but I do need to get better about using it because I really want to put a lot of lotions in my project pan for next year, because I just have so many that I want to clean out and get rid of, and I've just been really bad about lotions. I used to be really good about hand creams and lotions and using them up pretty fast, but I've just been really bad. And it's not, I don't, you know, like this is the only lotion I've been using, but I'm just, I don't know, haven't been applying them that much, I guess. So anyways, that is where this is. I'm going to say this is probably going to go pretty close up until the end. I would ideally like to have this finished though in November. I don't think I'll finish it this month, but November would be really nice because then I can start on some of my thicker lotions for December and, you know, start getting some progress going with those. So that is where this is. It's just, I think, going to take a little bit, but I think it's doable. Like, that's definitely doable. So, alright. That is my update of where everything is at. Hopefully I don't delete this footage or lose it again. But as you can see, we're getting really close to the end. I feel like everything, if I absolutely had to, could probably finish this month, except for maybe the blush. Eyeliner might be kind of pushing it, and maybe the Revlon Skin Lights. Otherwise, everything else, I think if I really buckled down, I could finish it this month. I just don't know if that's what I want to do. So, and just kind of see as things go on. But I think I'm at a good point where everything will be finished by the end of the year. So, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!